It was a bright summer morning in Seattle when Emily Parker baked a chocolate cake for her husband, Ryan. It was their 5th wedding anniversary, and she wanted everything to be perfect. The dining table was decorated with candles, roses, and an old photo of them smiling on their honeymoon. To everyone around them, they looked like the perfect couple. But behind that picture-perfect marriage, a storm was quietly brewing. Emily had always trusted Ryan with everything: his late nights at work, his weekend business trips, his phone that he never left unlocked. But lately, something had changed. He had become distant. His smiles felt forced. He started sleeping on the couch, saying he was too tired. And then came the perfume, a faint, floral scent on his shirt that wasn't hers. Her best friend, Olivia, noticed her anxiety one afternoon while they were at their favorite cafe. "You look exhausted, Em," Olivia said softly. "Maybe it's just stress," Emily replied, trying to sound normal. Olivia reached across the table and held her hand. "You deserve better than a man who makes you doubt yourself." Emily smiled weakly, unaware that the woman comforting her was the very reason her marriage was crumbling. 2 nights later, Emily decided to surprise Ryan at work with dinner. She drove across town, rain tapping on her windshield, but when she arrived, his office was dark. The security guard said Ryan had left hours ago. Her heart sank. Something told her to follow her instincts. She parked near the old Maplewood Hotel, one of Ryan's business trip places, and saw his car. Her hands trembled as she stepped out into the rain. Through the hotel lobby window, she saw him, Ryan, his arm wrapped around Olivia, kissing her like he used to kiss Emily. Days passed, and Emily played her role perfectly, smiling at Ryan, acting normal, pretending nothing was wrong. Instead of confronting him, she planned her move quietly. Emily started documenting everything: texts, photos, receipts. She met with a lawyer, arranged her finances, and opened a new bank account in her name. But there was one thing she couldn't let go of: Olivia, her friend, the woman who had laughed with her, cried with her, and secretly stolen her life. A week later, Emily invited Olivia for coffee. She acted like nothing was wrong. "I've been thinking about taking a break," Emily said casually. "Maybe go to my sister's in Oregon." Olivia smiled politely but looked uneasy. Emily leaned closer. "You know, Ryan's been distant. I think there's someone else." For a split second, Olivia's eyes faltered. It was all Emily needed to see. When Ryan returned home that night, she was gone. No note, no message, just an empty house and a stack of divorce papers on the kitchen table. He called her a dozen times, but she didn't answer. Olivia thought he'd finally be hers. But what neither of them knew was that Emily had already emailed all their messages and photos to both their families and their employers. By the end of the week, Ryan was fired. Olivia's engagement to another man was called off. And Emily, she rebuilt her life. She moved to Oregon, started her own bakery, and found peace in the quiet strength of solitude. Sometimes, when she looks at the sunset through her cafe window, she smiles not out of revenge, but because she finally remembered her worth. She once believed love meant forgiveness. Now she knew love sometimes meant letting go with dignity and silence that speaks louder than revenge. Now please like and share this video, and subscribe this channel for more heart-touching stories.